What's up, my dudes? Mad Skills Motocross Chasing the Dream. It's a new dirt bike game. I know there's been a couple other YouTubers that have made videos on this, but I wanted to go in here and talk about it. So, kind of, sort of, not really like a new motocross game. So basically what's going on here is Motocross Chasing the Dream, which was the LCQ Studios game. That's the actual gameplay that you're seeing in this video right here. Okay, that was a game that came out, started getting developed a few years back there. I remember making videos on it, and then we didn't really see much more from that game or that developer. Everything kind of slowed down a little bit. But now we just got this information in this new Steam post on the store. So the guys that make Mad Skills, like the mobile motocross game, have sort of teamed up with LCQ Studios to take the Motocross Chasing the Dream game and actually develop it further and sort of do what LCQ Studios was trying to do with their game or couldn't do with their game by themselves, right? That's basically what we got going on here, okay? So, and another big thing with this is if you had the original Motocross Chasing the Dream game on Steam, you know, that game is sort of getting shut down, but if you had the original game purchased, I do believe that you get this Mad Skills Motocross Chasing the Dream, the new game, for free, okay? I believe that's what's going on with that, because if you look on the original Motocross Chasing the Dream, it says, development is ceasing as there is a new game in development. Get it at no cost if you already own Motocross Chasing the Dream. So it looks like you're going to get Mad Skills Motocross Chasing the Dream for free if you already had the original Motocross Chasing the Dream from LCQ Studios. So that's pretty badass right there. I know a lot of us bought this game just to goof off on it, so we'll get access to the Mad Skills Motocross Chasing the Dream. But yeah, as far as the actual game, I mean, you know, it looks just like the original Motocross Chasing the Dream game. It just looks like there's more tracks, you know, more stuff going on in the game. I don't know how much they've actually, like, really changed the physics from the original Motocross Chasing the Dream, but just from what I'm seeing here on the Steam page and stuff, yeah, it looks like they've added multiplayer, which is, like, a big deal. That's pretty cool. You know, obviously more, bigger, better tracks, that kind of thing. But as far as the way the bike looks, I can't tell like a major difference in it from that original Motocross Chasing the Dream game from LCQ Studios. But this is interesting getting, because Mad Skills Motocross, like probably the most popular mobile dirt bike game. So it's kind of interesting to see them come over and partner up with LCQ Studios to try to make this looks to me like it's almost like you have a stylized 3D version of Mad Skills Motocross, you know, kind of like a mobile dirt bike game that has then been brought into the 3D world, but it still kind of has that like cartoony, stylistic, you know, graphical effect to it, but it's also got some physics elements to it in there, you know what I mean? You can throw whips, you can do backflips, you can pretty much do everything you're trying to do on a bike, but it kind of has that, you know, that stylized look to it. It's like it's not even trying to be like super realistic, graphical, you know, it's almost got like a, I don't even know what the hell you call that graphics-wise, but there's some other Steam games out there that kind of look like this. So it's cool. It's like they're kind of carving their own lane here a little bit, doing their own thing, not trying to just do like every other dirt bike game. But that's kind of what it seems like to me. It's going to be basically like a mobile-style dirt bike game, but in 3D, just kind of a more for fun, silly, hop on there and mess around, just a, like, you know, really arcade style dirt bike game, but just kind of got those mobile elements, fun factor wise, you know, where you can just go in there and mess around, but it's also in a full 3D world. It's not the side view like you're used to seeing the Mad Skills motocross games on mobile, you know. It's not like 2D. It's like full-blown 3D world going on here. So, yeah, it looks like a fun little dirt bike game to go in there and mess around, you know. It's, that's always fun for me now that I've been like real into MX Sim and all that. I love these kind of dirt bike games that are not trying to be super serious. You can go in there and just fuck around, you know what I'm saying? This looks like a good time, basically is what I'm seeing right here. And if it wasn't for Mad Skills Motocross coming in, we probably would have never seen much more out of the Motocross Chasing the Dream game, because LCQ Studios could only do so much. You know, I think them guys were in college that was working on that game, so development was already on the slower side. We weren't really seeing much there. So this is like exactly what had to happen for you to see this kind of a game, you know, for LCQ Studios Motocross Chasing the Dream to become anything really. This is exactly what had to happen with it. So kind of the best of both worlds, these two companies partnering up right here. You know, I'm sure the Mad Skills guys have the kind of the financial situation to put behind it, and maybe some development stuff going on that can really push this game to a certain level. But, you know, I know originally, like, the Motocross Chasing the Dream was supposed to be this big, you know, chasing the amateur dream and like have this like realistic campaign sort of career experience where you're going through like an amateur racer and you go up through all the different bikes and you go to Loretta Lynn's, and then you know, it was like supposed to be this whole thing, which is kind of, that would be going down more of like a realistic road. Now it does say with this Mad Skills game, it does say, where is that at? I'm scrolling through it here. An authentic arcade, big word there, arcade racing experience based on American amateur motocross. Okay? You'll discover what it takes to compete in American motocross as you blaze your own trail through a decision-based single-player campaign. All right, so you can play in first person, third person, but, you know, even though I feel like it's kind of strayed away from its original idea, in a sense. That's kind of what I'm trying to explain right here. Even though it still says, you know, an authentic arcade racing experience based on American amateur motocross. I mean, yeah, but like, it is still more of a cartoony, and then you have probably the biggest mobile dirt bike game company coming over and joining in with that. This is going to be just more of a for fun, silly, mess around, probably like a shorter experience, like kind of just a little for fun, little Steam dirt bike game kind of thing here. I wouldn't like necessarily get your hopes up too much thinking this is going to be like some, you know, more realistic arcade style dirt bike game, and like you're going to get super immersed in this amateur, you know, journey or something. I think some people might be kind of hyping it up into being something else than what it's really going to be, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, planned release date to be announced. We still don't know when this game's actually going to come out, but kind of mobile dirt bike game mixed with the 3D sort of vibe. So you're probably going to get a little bit of those touches from Mad Skills Motocross, and then mixed with the LCQ Studios game, and then that's what births the Mad Skills Motocross Chasing the Dream, okay? So definitely let me know down in the comments what you guys thought about it. But either way, appreciate you guys watching all the videos. Later, dudes.